So right now I'm feeling pretty awful. Like I don't know what it is. I mean, it probably didn't help that I had a late night last night, but I feel like really just tired and drained today. And I mean, I haven't really been having much of a break, which I guess could be the reason for it. But it's times like this that I've been through plenty of times before that I kind of just have to like rethink and rewire my mind to be able to remember the reason I'm doing all this for, the reason that I'm, missing out on my own sleep to be able to get stuff done, the reason I'm like, trying every single day, trying even like through failures and everything. And I've just got to remember like the reason for all of it so I can keep going. And I just have to keep doing that because, I've had times like this before and I know that I get through it. And my kind of motto with myself is that I always find a way. And that's what I like to believe about myself. I like to believe that, no matter what goes wrong, no matter what happens, I always somehow find a way to be able to fix it. So, whether that means something goes wrong with like a product or whether that means something goes wrong just in general in life, my kind of main goal is to find a way around it. And yeah, that's basically just what I need to do right now because, as I say, I'm feeling a little bit like just off really at the moment. I wouldn't really say like demotivated as such, but more just not like on track as I should be, and I don't really know what that is. I don't know why that is. But obviously if it was easy, everyone would do it. So these struggles are all a part of the journey and it's all meant to happen. It's all destined to happen. So again, if you're watching this and you're feeling this kind of way, or, you might fall into this kind of way at some point, just like try and rethink this, maybe rewatch this video and just think, it's destined to happen. And the reason for that is because it's not meant to be easy. And it's not meant to be an easy option to be able to be out. Like, you imagine, right, there's so many people in the world who are poor, and if it was easy to break free of that poorness, then people would do it. And that's what you got to think, right? So getting rich is a difficult thing. It's, you're not going to make it like easy or anything. You're going to have to try. You're going to have to like work hard. You're going to have to go through the struggles. And anyone who tells you otherwise is basically just lying to you. Even like the streamers and everything like that, who may seem like they don't really take life seriously on camera. Behind camera, they've had to go through a lot of failures. They've had to go through a lot of different things to be able to reach that level. And there's still sacrifices no matter what you choose to do. And that's just something you kind of need to realise. That's just a part of life. And if you're obviously watching this video, then you've got the right mindset, I'm guessing, because you've clicked on the video in the first place. And what you need to think, obviously, if you're religious or not, but like what you got to think is God wouldn't put you on a mountain that he knew you couldn't climb, because there's always a reason you get put in a certain position. There's always a reason something happens. Everything happens for a reason, as you've probably heard before. And, there's always that reason why you're where you are, like if you're poor right now, you've just got to accept the fact that it is on you to be able to change that, and that no one else is going to be able to come and save you and come and help you from that. And that's one thing that obviously it's hard to accept, and that is kind of one of the things that happens to me sometimes. I'll think that, but it's just something you got to accept, because it's not going to be just like someone's going to come and save you from it. No one's just going to come and like make your whole process better. And I mean, if that's the case, then you've still had to go through something to be able to find a person like that. You're very fortunate. But yeah, if you take one thing from here, it's that just keep working. Just remember what it's all for, like I'm doing right now. Whether that's for your parents, like right now, my parents, more like my mom is going through some stuff with money, and there's like a lot of stress and just anger in her life because of money at the moment. And that's one thing I really, really want to change for her, because, I just hate seeing my mom angry about like not having enough money or, stressing about life. I just don't like the idea of that for myself or for my parents. And that's kind of one thing I need to make sure that's like one of the main reasons, you know. That's like, if I've got a collective of reasons why I'm trying every single day, why I'm doing the best I can no matter how I feel, that is one of the reasons. Because it's like right now I feel so drained of energy, I feel so like tired in general, but I just know what it's all for, and I know that obviously if I just gave in to that and I just accepted the reality, then I wouldn't be able to help my parents out, I wouldn't be able to get my dream car, I wouldn't be able to like achieve the things I want to achieve, and like that's the most important part. But yeah, I think that's kind of all I need to say really. Like, just remember what you're doing it for, because there's always a reason. You know, you wouldn't have started if there wasn't a reason, so you've got to understand that if your reason is strong enough, you'll find a way, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So if you enjoyed watching this video, I mean, hopefully you took some concepts from there, took some like mindset wise. Obviously not the most positive video ever, but you know, this is the reality, right? Like, I'm trying to be as real and sort of raw as possible on this channel. I'm not trying to like spread any misinformation. This is generally like, I just speak my thoughts, speak my mindset on each day. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more videos, I'm uploading like every single day, so please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.